Hi everybody, welcome to High Voltage. It's Lasha Rayanko, and guess what we're doing? That's right, it's adult story time. It's true. And I was thinking about this book, The Psychology of Secrets, written by Andrew Gold. You can read his introduction. It's right at the front there in the purple and the yellow. I quite like that color actually. It's a nice color palette and it does look good on a coffee table. Okay, so we were on page 30 and here we go. As I continued my research into the history of secrets, I saw another theme emerge. I found countless examples of folks driven to secrecy, not only through power, but through fear. Fear of persecution, discrimination, and torture. And behind every fearful secret keeper lay a terrifying institution intent on using secrecy for its own gain. Our knowledge of ancient history is hazy, but it is thought that one of the earliest known secret-keeping rulers united China in the 3rd century BC, Qin Shi Huangdi, Huangdi, reigned with a ruthlessness. He was obsessed with secrecy. He conspired enormous numbers of workers to build a mausoleum packed with more than 6,000 life-sized terracotta soldiers, only to murder his builders upon completion to preserve the site's secrecy. Well, I did not know that. I did not see that coming, or my eyes did not see that coming at all, because I am reading this book along with you. I do not practice. I do not read it beforehand. I'm reading it with you. So, bear with me if I stumble a little, if I stumble and fall. Okay. Terracotta soldiers, only to murder his own builders upon completion to preserve the site's secrecy. Imagine that. That is ruthlessness. That's beyond ruthlessness. That's ruthlessness. That's terrible. Okay, so Qin Shi Huangdi, he did, wow. Looking back through the lens of bloody history, it's astonishing how expendable life has been by, wait, that was a long pause, won't happen again. It's astonishing how expendable life has been to vicious rulers. Qin also murdered scholars, whose views he disliked. So I guess if you didn't agree with this Qin character, he would just murder you or burn books to suppress any challenging information. Oh, okay. He wasn't the first or last to engage in this quashing of, wow, he uses big words. He does. In this quelching rage of needing knowledge. Qin also constructed the initial version of the Great Wall of China, another symbol of a fixation with keeping the outside world unknown. My God, the education. I don't understand why kids don't like school. I think I just answered my own question there. Anyway, just a few centuries later, Roman Emperor Caligula allegedly forced the parents of descenders to watch the execution of their children that supposedly was just it's really Caligula's way of crushing opposing points of view. Oh my gosh, I was going to do a video today called The War of Ideas. That is so interesting that he would. Okay, mine has nothing to do with. No, Sophie, don't do that. Don't knock Andrew Gold over. Okay, Caligula is also said to have made his horse a priest, slept with his own sister, and sold their services to other men. He was so brutal and irrational that his own guardsmen took it upon themselves to kill him. Oh, I would have killed him too. Allegedly, it's a figure of speech. I would have been too scared. But anyway, stabbing him 30 times. Historians, so they're going to debate the number of stabs, right? Let's see. Historians still debate the veracity of the claims, with some now believed to have been, what? Concocted by his enemies? To believe to have been. So historians debate the veracity of the claims, with some now believed to have been concocted by his enemies. I'm not getting that. Historians still debate the veracity of the claims, with some now believed to have been constructed by his enemies. Okay. Fast forward, to the 7th century. Oh my God, we're only at the 7th century? Andrew, you're way above my pay grade here, my friend. Fast forward to the 7th century, and we meet a 14-year-old concubine who would become one of the cruelest and most successful leaders of China to rule by secrets and fears. Wu Zetian. Wu Zetian. So Zetian. Wu is the first word. China's only ever female leader, Wu, was originally 5th concubine, ranked beneath a wife and 4 other mistresses. Woo! To Emperor Taizong. Taizong. The emperor was taken by her spirit and intelligence, according to historian Dr. Yen Ting Li, and employed Wu as his personal secretary, a role she carried out for 10 years. When Taizong died, Wu and the other concubines were sent to shave their heads, become Buddhist nuns, and pray for his soul. Oh, that would be boring. Then were set to spend the rest of their lives in confinement as a living tomb for the late emperor. Oh my God, the things they ask of women, honestly. As luck would have it, though, the next ruler, Emperor Gaozong, Gaozong, visited the temple to offer incense and spotted Wu. She obviously got the measure of the man and saw him as her route to freedom and power. Even though you are the son of heaven, she teased, you can't do anything about my confinement. Gaozong, Gaozong replied, oh, can't I? I can do anything I wish. It was a moment of reverse psychology that would eventually lead to the excruciating deaths of countless citizens. Gaozong employed Wu as a second concubine, a promotion 3 tiers above her previously held position, and allowed her to grow her hair rain. Or no, to grow her hair again. Oh yeah, to grow her hair again. Okay, so Wu got to grow her bald head back. I have to dummy it down for myself. We bore Gaozong. Wu bore, so she had 4 sons, which pleased him. So then she went about winning the court attendants over with her friendliness and generosity. In turn, they began slipping Wu secret information about her rivals. Oh, so they were telling Wu the rivals' secrets. Oh, I get it now. Wu knew that Empress Wang loved... Who's Wang? We knew that Empress Wang loved children, so she began... Oh yeah, never mind, I'm caught up. So she began hatching a grisly plan. Shortly after Wu gave birth to a daughter, she waited to impress Wang to play with her. Then she murdered her own baby and blamed Wang. Emperor Gangzong, Gaozong, believed Wu's lie and dismissed Empress Wang, promoting Wu to Empress. Can you believe this Wu character? Wow. Where did he research all of this? Oh, I guess it would be in the bibliography in the back. She, wow. She immediately put her love rivals to death and exiled their relatives and supporters? Holy crap. Now this is Cruella, if I ever heard of Cruella. This is Cruella. After Emperor Gangzong's death, her sons became emperors in name. Oh, well, I bet you one of the sons kills the mother, right? Let's see. Her sons became emperors in name, with Wu acting as puppeteer, pulling the strings behind the scenes. She eventually disposed of this patriarchal convention, naming herself Holy and Divine Emperor and founding the Zhou dynasty. Ruthless and cunning. Yeah, she's cunning, all right. Woo, woo. Went on to wipe out all other claimants to the throne, destroying 15 family lines in just 1 year. She was known for summoning enemies to the throne room before making them commit suicide in front of her. She was a twisted witch. And we all thought that Griselda, the godmother, was Cruella. Sorry to her sons, but your mother was a little bit of a whack job. In my humble opinion, I don't need anybody at my doorstep. That's a joke, YouTube. It's a joke. Wu kept her people in line and forced them to keep secrets by executing anybody who dared reveal harmless truths about her, I would imagine. But she also exploited secrecy to trump up accusations of treason. She set up an anonymous urn as a comment box. What did Putin learn from her? It was, wow. It was reportedly to prevent corruption and severe justice, but in reality, the urn was an excuse for snitching and punishing. She ordered her own spies and secret police to place anonymous accusations in the urn, giving her free rein to execute people at will. Versions of this tactic, I was just going to say, versions of this tactic have been repeated through the centuries, from the Salem witch trials to the STASI. Because China, like much of the world, has been run by patriarchal societies, the story of Wu is told by an unreliable narrator. It is impossible that she has been demonized by those looking to cast doubt on the integrity and ability of a female ruler. Oh, are we being tricked here? Was she really nice? Indeed, many historians now focus on her achievements instead. In recruiting officials, Wu is credited with selecting based not personal integrity but levels of education and intelligence. She expanded China's imperial sovereignty, conquering new territories through military force and diplomacy, and implemented agricultural techniques throughout China, ordering the composition of farming textbooks, creating irrigation systems, and reducing taxes. Much of Wu's life remains a mystery, her secrets dying with her. Wu insisted that her gravestone be unmarked, that she didn't want her gravestone to be unmarked by any eulogy, so she didn't want a eulogy. She expected later periods to better evaluate her legacy. What? She expected later periods to better evaluate her legacy. Here was someone who knew the value of mystique. That's freaking fascinating. I told you, 15 minutes a day. All right, we're on page 34 tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Have a great day. I'm working tonight, and I'll read Ask Not a little later. Okay, bye.